Good morning and welcome back to the Bluayado channel. It's also the distribution day for the weekly pays from Roundhill, which we have here. So you'll find out today, Friday, April 25th. You can buy these today and get paid on Tuesday for 29. This week is a little bit different, even though the 25th is the payday for some of the stuff we have is not the end of the month. So the end of the month is literally Wednesday. So some of the numbers we do not have yet, or we might be getting between today all the way up till the 29th or even the 30th, which is the last of the month sometimes before I get my full idea of what I get paid for the end of April. So, and also we have a bonus this week because Um, the weekly pays on Tuesday here, so we're gonna have two weekly payers for Roundhill in this last week I got here because it pays on the 29th and it's still within April, so it's not included in May. So I'm gonna add another category for another set of weekly pays. So we got the one that paid on the 22nd, and now we're gonna have the one that pays on the 29th. So it's still within April. So that's two for this last week of the month here, and which is good for me. That's extra money. And I'm trying to increase my position in these weekly payers. So let's get started with the numbers. And I do not have a full payout yet. I'm gonna go online and also see which ones came out recently after Wednesday. But I don't think I have everything yet because Rec Shares and some more Round Hill stuff did not advise their numbers yet. So, but we'll see where we're up to. And let's start off with Round Hill weekly payers here. And the first one is ticker MVW. Underlying security is NVIDIA, and it's paying 0.19494.5 per share. That's down from last week. TSW ticker underlying security is Tesla, and that's paying 0.3094742 per share. The next one is ticker AAPW. Underlying security is Apple. It's paying 0.249190 per share. Then it's COIW. Underlying security is Coinbase, and it's 0.363967. This is a good payment. This is nice. Last up, we have ticker PLTW. Excuse me. The line security is Planeteer. Planeteer is moving back up, guys. It's in the hundreds. Looking pretty good. And that's paying 0.497404 per share. This is a really good payment. So that's the distribution for the weekly payers from Roundhill for individual stocks. These are, yeah, really popular individual stocks. I think they might be adding some more. I didn't check. Well, you know what? Let's check it out. Let's go to Roundhill, see if it's anything I'm missing that I don't know about, because what if it is? Roundhillinvestments.com is the website. And let's see. Weekly pays so far. It's still just the same ones. They didn't add anything here. I knew they did add one called Week. This is a weekly T bill. I don't really know anything about T bills, so I probably won't get into this. Let's see. It's just a whole bunch of U.S. Treasuries. This is not my style. It's $100 security distributions. What do they look like? Oh no. It's $100 security and they're only paying you 7 cents, 7 cents, 7 cents, 7 cents. Is that good? I don't know. What does Treasury bills normally pay? I'm not interested in this though. I'm not interested in this at all. $100 for 7 cents? No way. Anyway, that is another weekly option if you are into T bills, but I'm gonna stick with the other ones. But it does pay weekly. If you like 7 cents weekly, I guess it's probably more stable. It's supposed to be, what is it doing? Is it hopefully you don't lose your $100 for 7 cents? Whatever. All right, that's just my thought. I really don't know anything about T-bills. It might be a good distribution. I have no idea. But so far of the individual stocks, I don't see any new ones. So the five that they have is the five that I have. So there you go. It's always good to check it out, see if you're missing anything. Let's look at my spreadsheet and see what I'm missing. So I don't have everything. So we're going to be looking at from 422 when we last week finished this one. Last week ended on the 21st. Yeah, so last Friday was the 21st, right? So any no, Monday was the 21st because we had the holiday. So some of these paid on Monday instead of the Friday. So that's why I went all the way out to the 21st because some of these guys paid on the 21st because last Friday was Good Friday and that was the 18th. So now this last week of the month, I'm going to look at everything that's going to pay from the 22nd all the way to the 30th. And that way I'm going to have two set of weekly Roundhill payers here. So Roundhill that paid on the 22nd and then also Roundhill that's going to pay on the 29th, which is the numbers I just gave you. So I fill those in because it's both within me getting paid up to the end of the month. So I don't have a lot of things here. So I'm missing Neos. I don't think I'm gonna get those. Let's check. I'm missing Neos. I have Curve. I think I missed telling you guys that on Wednesday because this came out on this paid Thursday. Um, Yield Boost I don't have yet. I have Defiance. I have Roundhill. I have missing the YTH, the Ethereum one from Roundhill. I don't think they're gonna tell me that until next week. That normally comes out like the 28th or 29th. So yeah, I don't have that number yet. All the Rex shares ones I don't have yet. They're not going to tell me that until next week. Clip, that goes all the way to the end. They probably don't even tell me that till the 29th, and I get paid on the 30th. So this too. So yeah, I'm missing a couple of things, but so far making about 1,300. So let's see if we can find some more numbers right now before we get into it. Let's look for Granite shares because that's always interesting. Granite shares. Granite. Granite shares. Uh, uh, Yield boost. So TSYY is the one that's coverage on Tesla. TQQQY is the one that's coverage on the Nasdaq, and YSPY is the one that's coverage on the S&P 500. So let's start with Tesla because I own a lot of those. Do we have a number yet? No, it's not updated on the website yet, but it should be updated today. So X date is today. They probably should have said it yesterday, right? Payday is the 29th. So they're supposed to advise. Let me look at NASDAQ. They should advise this number already. NASDAQ. All right. TSSYY from NASDAQ. It's going for $12 now. This has had significant NAV erosion too. But again, this security does two times leverage and cover call, so it's doing something different. It's doing something different than yield max. It's not just doing cover calls, it's also two times leverage. So whatever movement Tesla makes, you also have that two times leverage movement, which if the market is down, it moves two times down. If the market is up, it moves two times up. So this security did start at $25. I did buy it at the first, what, 10 at first time. And that was since the first payment back in December. So it's halved from the 25, but I did buy more shares at $15 and I'm up to 50 now. So even from my $15 buy, I'm down $3. So, but at least I didn't buy the whole 50 at $25. But I did buy my first 10 at $25. And then when I saw it going down and I saw this payment for $2.54, I bought more and it was already having significant NAV erosion. So I bought probably 10 more and that was probably like $17. Because when they took this $2.54 out of it, it dropped a lot. And then I picked up some more just before this payment. So I did have 50 shares when it paid at $1.53. And now, like I said, it was should have declared on 424, even though their website is not updated. Nasdaq.com is updated, and this is going to pay $1.40. So they declared yesterday, even though their own website is not up, they still got the old payment at 153. But yeah, okay, so Nasdaq has the number. I can fill that in. It's 140, $1.40. Nice. $70. So yeah, there you go. Um, what else? Let's look for the other ones. TQQ. QY. Yield boost coverage on the NASDAQ. What are you paying? 75 cents. The last payment was $1 and now they're paying 75 cents. This is still $18. Again, these things started out at $25. They are hitting pretty high on nav erosion. Again, I don't have that many of these. How much of these I have? 20. Again, I bought it at 20. I didn't even get the first one at 25 because as soon as they came out, the market was terrible. So the first time I bought it, it still was under $25. I did not get it at $25. I got it probably like at $21. And then the next set I bought was maybe $19. So even that is down to, again, this market is killing us. So 75 cents. Let me fill that in. TQQY 0.75. $15 on 20 shares. Okay. YSPY. What do we got? YSPY. YSPY. These are monthly though, right? So this is still holding at $20, thank goodness. And this is paying 0.8125 per share. That's a decent payment. Nicely done. I might pick some more up of these, because these doing pretty good. So 0.8125, and it's still pretty cheap. These are really cheap, especially the Tesla one that's $12. I might pick some more of these up today and, getting ready for, especially since they had to take that money out, that $1.40 off today because it's X date. So yeah, um, 0.8125 per share. $16. What are we up to now? Oh, we hit $1,400. We're still missing some. Let me see if any of these Neos are ready. SPYI. I don't think they are. SPYI. Ah, shoot, it's not on here. It's not a NASDAQ. All right, let's see. Let's go to. All right, I have to look that up. I'm not going to have you guys go around with me where I search for dividend payments. Let's just go over what I have. I'll find these eventually. I'll go on their website and get it if it's updated. If not, it should be updated next week. So yeah, and you see what I'm missing. So yeah, so far it's only $1,400. But let's just go over the numbers. And Yale Max Group B is within this range of the 22nd to the end of the month. Yale Max Group B, MVDY, I have 900 shares and they paid 67 cents. So I made $606.06. FBY, I have 100 shares. They paid 52 cents, so $52.16. I sold out of Murney. This thing is like $2 now. I don't know. It might be delisted. I didn't see them try to do a reverse stock split or anything. So that's it. Babu, 25 shares at 65 cents, so that's 16.47. Plady, 20 shares at $4.65, that's $93.11. Marrow, I didn't end up buying any more of these. I was looking at it, but I didn't hit the buy button. So I just kept whatever I had. 25 shares at $1.84, $46.17. YMAX, 50 shares at 13 cents, 150 shares at 13 cents, that's $20.51. LFGY, 30 shares at 40 cents, $12.26. GPTY, 10 shares at 24 cents, that's $2.47. SDTY, 15 shares at 30 cents, that's $4.54. QDTY, 10 shares at 32 cents, that's $3.23. OT, 100 shares at 8 cents, that's $8.36. So I don't have these numbers yet. They should come out next week for Neos. Curve, NFLP, 10 shares at 55 cents, that's $5.50. Granite shares yield boost. Again, these are two times leverage. They're very risky. And as you saw just now, it's having significant yield erosion on this security that came out in December, and it's only April, and it's half this the NAV. So again, very risky, and it's two times leverage plus cover calls. It's doing something different. So that's what's going on in this security. TQQY did come out in the last 2 months, so it's only 2 months old, but this one has been out since last year, December. These are still pretty good. They're still close to $20, but this one is $12. So, you know, decide on your own what you want to do with that. So I got 50 shares times $1.40. That's $70. Um, TQQ, 20 shares at 75 cents. That's $15. YSPY, 20 shares at 81 cents. That's 16.25. Defiance, IWMY, 60 shares at 33 cents. That's $20.24. QQQY, 60 shares at 29 cents. That's 17.73. Now, again, I mentioned it. We got two weeklies here because, they pay on Tuesday, so they're still within the range of being paid in April. So TSW, 50 shares at 47 cents, $23.69. MVW, 50 shares at 50 cents, $25.42. PLTW, 100 shares at 46 cents, 46.87. COIW, 100 shares at 43 cents, 43.14. AAPW, 15 shares at 38 cents. That's $5.78. And then we have our second week here, which we just found out the numbers today. You can still buy these today and get paid on Tuesday. TSW, 50 shares at 30 cents is 15.49. MVW, 50 shares at 19 cents. That's $9.75. PLTW 100 shares at 49 cents. That's 49.74. COIW 100 shares at 36 cents. That's 36.40. AAPW is 15 shares at 24 cents. That's $3.74. And then we have the Roundhill weeklies for the indexes here. QDTE 50 shares at 23 cents is $12. RDTE 50 shares at 31 cents is 15.58. YBCT 50 shares at 44 cents is 22.23. And then this monthly one for the Ethereum coverage from Roundhill is monthly and it's not available yet. It should come out next week. Let's just make sure it's not out yet. I don't think it is. YETH. YETH. Roundhill Ether coverage. $25. Ooh, this is significant NAV erosion. This is a $50 stock. Wow. It's not on here. Yeah, I don't think this comes out till next week anyway. What's the Roundhill website? Roundhill. YBTC. YETH. Uh, Closing price 25.14. Distribution rate 65. All right, so declaration date is not till Monday, the 28th. So I won't know till next week. Still gonna pay on the 30th. But yeah, declaration date is the 28th. And the last payment was $1.51. Before that, $1.89. Before that was $3. Nicely done. I don't know what it's gonna pay. This thing is down to $25. Hopefully it's still above $1. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. They're gonna tell us on the Monday. All right, so I'm missing that number. Rec shares, I know they're not gonna tell you till next week. So all of these I don't have clipped. They're gonna tell us just the day before we get paid. So they won't tell this till the 29th. SVOL. Let me check on that one. SV simplified voluntary. It's not on here. When did this happen? Um, I'll look for this number too, and I'll get it for you guys next week. This is currently going for $16. This was $20 too, so NAV erosion on this as well. And that's what's going on. So then we have our stable coins. These are already set. You don't have to look these up unless they make an announcement that they have changed the distribution rate for some reason, and I haven't seen any. So CLM 100 shares at 12 cents is $12.24. ECC 200 shares at 14 cents is $28. GOF 100 shares at 18 cents is 18.27. VTN, this is a tax-free one for people living in New York. 400 shares at 6 cents is 27.40. Look at this now. See, this is why the T-bill one doesn't make sense, right? Like if you wanted something, you know, that could give you any benefits like a tax-free something like that. I don't even understand that T-bill. I'm not going to get into it because I don't really understand it. I don't want to say something what I don't really know. But, if you wanted low, safe money, you could go for this versus paying $100 to get 7 cents is what I was saying. But if anybody knows why somebody would do that, feel free to tell me in the comments because I don't understand it. And I can admit that. I don't know everything, but I don't see why. But so yeah, good. 10 shares at 10 cents and that's $1. So far 1406.78, but we know that's not the true number. So I'll tell you guys on Wednesday what's the true number because that's the end of the month on the 30th, and also the distributions for the upcoming month of May, We should have all those coming out on Wednesday too. So Wednesday seems pretty active. Still got to fill in these paydays and also give you the distributions for the first week of May. Thank you for watching. This is Bluayado channel, guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you on Wednesday. Okay, thanks.